You can't f with us, man. Quit playing, man. I looked at you like a little brother, and then I ain't really that mad at you because you just a little easily influenced. Like I'm really mad at that Floyd because he got you doing this.
Of them.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
The boxing world has been shaken by a wave of controversy following Gervonta Davis' latest fight against Lamont Roach. Gervonta Davis walked away with the victory. The aftermath of the match has sparked heated debates.
If this kid said he'd been training every day for years, every day in boxing, I'm somewhere in Aruba, in the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions.
With former champion Adrien Broner alleging that the fight was rigged. Broner, never one to hold back his opinions, suggested that Roach was denied a well-earned victory.
No, I haven't talked to him about it, but we talked about it before. You know, we talked about it a few times. But you know, now that he is doing his own thing, you know, I hope the best for him, and I hope he is as big as the world. I don't care, you know. I just want to do good.
He keeps alluding that there was something wrong there, that he wasn't happy with the support that he was getting. You know, is there something there from what he's saying, from what your relationship with him?
That's not really for me to come out and talk about. You know, I'll wait until he's comfortable with saying and letting people know his business. But you know, now that he's on his own, you know, I hope.
And his claims have set off a firestorm within the boxing community. Adding further intrigue, Floyd Mayweather has also weighed in on the controversy, offering his own perspective on what transpired.
Like right now, me and Tank, it's weird because he loved me to death. You know I love him to death. But we don't talk every day how we used to. Nigga, it used to be a time where you ain't see me without Tank, or you ain't see Tank without me. But what happened was, I think what happened was, he just like, damn, bro. I feel like he look up to me so much. It's like I let him down because he's somebody that really know like what I can do and how good I am. And it's like he feel like, man, you tripping. You know what I mean?
Gervonta Davis' journey from the streets of Baltimore to becoming one of boxing's most electrifying superstars is nothing short of remarkable. Known for his devastating knockout, Gervonta Davis.
I brought him to the gym with an AB shirt on. But I didn't have everything right yet. You know, everything wasn't moving yet. You know, I was a little slow on my feet. So I gave him the floor. And every time we bring it up, Floyd like, thank you, AB. You gave me a good one.
Does that feel like a win for About Billion's promotions as well?
Of course, because at the end of the day, I don't care who promotes Gervonta Davis. I'm still gonna support him. Same way. You know, he's a little brother for me.
Tank been around us since he was like 17, 16.
Quickly rose through the ranks, capturing multiple world titles across different weight classes. His association with Floyd Mayweather's promotional company played a significant role in elevating his career, positioning him as a potential successor to Mayweather's legacy. However, Gervonta Davis progressed.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, you know, throughout his life. So, but I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and you know, a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, you know, he's to me he's still a kid, and when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, you know, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
Tensions began to surface between him and some of the figures who once supported him, most notably Adrien Broner. Broner, a former multi-division world champion.
When the fight was over, the first thing I said was, it's either going to be a draw or it's going to be a close decision to Lamont Roach. If they call this knee a knockdown, which they should have. A knee in boxing.
Fucking Gervonta.
I'm going to tell you when his confidence went through the roof. After Gervonta took that knee and then went to his corner, Gervonta came back with a flurry.
And
Gervonta was landing.
And Lamont handled it all.
Handled it. After that, I was like, oh, Lamont ain't scared at all. Look at this. It's in the 6th round.
But look at his defense. Like, Lamont's defense is absolutely phenomenal. He's always ready to punch back. Look at him. Phenomenal.
And Tank was hitting him hard.
Yeah.
Look at Roach's face at the end of the fight. He's swollen.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Tank wasn't landing on him.
Nah, this kid can both of them.
Roach
this
is tough, man. And then it's the whole Maryland, D.C. thing. Like, Roach can't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He get knocked out. I got to go back to D.C. He got knocked out by Tank.
Nah, I can't do it.
He fighting for a whole city.
Yeah. And it's really Baltimore, D.C.
Baltimore, D.C.
You know,
that's right.
The rest of Maryland, nobody's really giving a fuck. That's the real, you know what I mean? Like, if you're from Buckhead or wherever the fuck, what's the, no, not Buckhead.
I don't know.
There's some shit that, like,
No disrespect, Maryland. I only know Baltimore.
It's where all the white people live that work in D.C. but don't want to live there.
Oh, you talk about
PG
where,
County?
no, you talking about where that fucking, talk about.
But we've had 2 very high-level boxing matches in the last few weeks. The Beterbiev and Bivol fight, and this one. Like, this is boxing at its best.
It's at its fucking best. It's make you love the sport,
It
man.
really does.
And this is why boxing is a great sport, because it's so unpredictable.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, it was something about Roach's confidence that was like, made me feel like, oh, Roach gonna be all right now.
Played a crucial Gervonta Davis career, acting as a mentor and older brother figure.
Song, you know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially? Just like the grease in the eye. But 2 is like, when you was in the fight, was this?
See, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. He kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right. But you say you don't think he willing though.
Yeah, whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fuck around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on, ref.
Time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops, it's a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah. You know how many Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though.
Right.
The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like, who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like, he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that.
Right.
That's a disqualification.
Their bond extended beyond the ring, with Broner frequently referring Gervonta Davis, little bra Gervonta Davis years in the sport.
Yeah, it's the best way to go. Bet on the draw. That's where I think you make the money. I think what they gonna do is they gonna even the odds so big, so crazy, you ain't gonna make no money betting on either one of them individually.
Ready to fight like some serious shit. Now,
yeah,
no excuse. Lamont put on a great show, but I'm curious to see what is he going to look like with his plate being clean now.
Broner was instrumental in guiding him, helping him navigate the complexities of the boxing world. However, as Davis' star continued to rise, their relationship began to fracture. The rift between Gervonta Davis became more evident as Gervonta Davis towards Mayweather and his promotional team. Broner, who has had his own tumultuous history with Mayweather, seemed to feel sidelined. In a recent interview, Broner made his feelings clear, stating, "I don't care," when asked about Gervonta Davis Mayweather promotions.
Out of available options for meaningful fights that look realistic and feel a type of way, which we'll talk about more. And you get to, like I said, rob the bank twice, run it back, get the clarity that boxing fans want, and then you can worry about the next move. Now, this is funny. I tell you guys all the time, there's a...
This dismissive remark hinted at deeper tensions beneath the surface. Despite their once close bond, Broner has been vocal about his disappointment. Gervonta Davis has openly reminisced about the times when they were inseparable, only to acknowledge that their friendship has since deteriorated.
Lunging in. You never saw him lunging in. He was never able to time him. Gervonta, that is. He was never able to time Roach. He edged his way forward. It was discipline personified. That is what you need to do against a counterpunch. You can't. And there were moments in the fight when Gervonta was in front of him with a high guard, and Roach was throwing 3-4 punch combinations. Most of them weren't landing, but you'd get the third shot in or the fourth shot in. And
Broner Gervonta Davis distanced himself, leaving behind the loyalty they once shared. This perceived betrayal has only fueled his outspoken nature, leading to his recent claims about Davis' fight against Roach being rigged. Broner's accusations have added fuel to the already intense discussions surrounding the fight. He insists that Roach was unfairly denied victory and that the decision was influenced by external forces. While some in the boxing community dismissed Broner's claims as bitter ramblings, others believe there may be some truth to his allegations. The fight itself was competitive, with Roach displaying impressive